All right. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one. One of the best speakers on YouTube, the best of the business. Also, the number one grinder. I'm doing a special chop up with my brother 78 Sports TV LDBC creator that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. He did this for us so we could talk about boxing, also talk about social issues that involve people, and it's very important. You know, when he created this, is a lot of negativity, a lot of racism, and I was around at that time. So, shout out to Town Biz. He the one introduced me to 7A Sports, introduced me to LDBC, and I've been part of it ever since. And I just want to let you know that ever since I met this brother for years ago, he had taken me in. He has set me in. Also, other brothers and sisters in there, and then they be part of this underrated darkness vision. And I really appreciate that. Even though that time that I was not really around, I was going through some days. 7A Sport always reach out to me and always do whatever he can to help me out, and I'd be very much appreciate even the LDBC. So understand is that this is a long time coming, and also too, this is not an interview. This is not an interview. This is also 7A brother 7A could ask. I want 7A to ask me questions about me too. It's all about engaging on the Darkness Roundtable. This how I run it, this how I have it, and this is how it is. So now we're gonna the one that we're gonna bring in the one and only LDBC own 7A Sports. You can unmute your mic, my brother.
What's happening, bro? Salute to the chat. Salute to the brother Underrated Darkness, man. Glad to be here, bro.
I really appreciate that. I know you're a busy man, you're a family man, and entrepreneur, always pushing LDBC. And I just want to let you know, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you so much that you understand my vision, what I'm standing for, and everything. And I just want to let you know, thank you so much.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. It's all love.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into it and everything. Again, let me put this out there to 70 Sports. I want you to ask questions about me too.
Yes,
This is a
sir.
chopper. It's not an interview.
Yes, sir.
Ask me questions, please. Okay. Okay. Now, it's going to be different. I usually ask about this and that, but tell people more about you, and then we're going to build on that.
Well, I think most people in the chat know who I am, but I'll say this for anybody who don't know. I'm 78 Sports TV. I created the Lions Den boxing community. Due to the fact that, we came on here talking boxing and whatnot, and it was just a bunch of racist ass shit going on in the boxing community online, to where black fans was getting, I saw a lot of these dudes getting bullied and, off of their positions and stuff, was embarrassed to like their own fighters. Black fighters believing that they don't have a fan base and that they got to wear sombreros and stuff like that in order to try to cater to the Mexican crowds and stuff like that. And not knowing that it was a group of black fans. I heard that so many times when we started the LDBC from trainers and fighters, like, man, I didn't even know it was something like this even existed, man. I didn't even know this and this and that, right? So that's why we created, was so the black fighters can know that they have a fan base, and people can stop with these lies about black fighters don't sell and black fans don't support the fights. It's just a bunch of nonsense. The bottom line is this: when Ryan Garcia fight, his tickets is $26, stuff like that, so they can pack the house, have a bunch of people there. You know what I mean? When Gervonta Tank Davis fight or Devin Haney fight, the tickets is $500. So there's a difference there. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the gate numbers, that'll tell you, but a lot of people don't pay attention to stuff like that. But anyway, that's the reason for us starting.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Now also explain to people before we go on. Explain to people why that you came up, LDBC. What's the purpose on that, please?
Yeah, just like I said, man, we did it for the fans, for the black boxing fans, and for the fighters. But you know, I wanted a place of peace, man, a place where we can talk, a community where we can talk amongst each other about boxing without constantly being bombarded with all the racial bullshit. You know, you a nigger, you a monkey, you an ape, all this type of stupid shit comments we was getting, and everybody saw that shit, but a lot of people didn't care. They didn't do nothing about it. Some of these dudes just want to talk boxing for the sake of talking boxing with anybody, and I don't feel like I love boxing. I grew up around this sport, but I'm black first, and I'm not gonna compromise my blackness for the love of boxing. It's not gonna happen with me.
I get that. I get that. So tell the people where you originally from,
Yeah,
parents living and all that.
man, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where I was born. I was kind of raised everywhere. You know what I'm saying? My father was in the military, so you know,
Mhm.
I lived in New York a few years, upstate New York, in Utica, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I lived in on the West Coast,
Mhm.
California. Lived in Fort Ord, California, Salinas, all over California. Lived in Germany for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And came back to Milwaukee, and you know, so that's where I'm from, though. You know, Milwaukee. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, man. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, so we got a certain connection there. Um, this is a question I always want to ask you that be part of LDBC for a long time. That we have some that perpetrate the LDBC. You know what I'm talking about.
Right,
And I noticed that there are some that even like when you tell that me, no, you're underrated, watch out for the president because he's not representing the LDBC. And I'm not going to bring this person up. This person lately and stuff. He's not existing on this motherfucking shit. So I'm not going to bring him up. But why is still considered hatred of the LDBC, and why they still want to copy the LDBC? Now I know, but I want you to explain to people,
right, right.
because you created it. Please explain that.
Oh, no doubt. Shout out to Tampa Supreme in the chat. He said he been rolling with me since the African Army days. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
African Army in the building. Yes,
Okay.
indeed. You know, but yeah, man. The LDB. The thing about this is, bro, a lot of people didn't think this shit was gonna work. You know, getting all these black folks together, predominantly black men together, and then having us function on something positive, having us working together, communicating, working out our problems through conversation instead of violence. A lot of people didn't believe that something like this could work, and we support each other's businesses, we support each other's channels, and when they start seeing it working, that you started we started attracting a lot of you know, infiltrators and fuck boys who talk a good game, like they want to be a part of what we doing, but they got other agendas and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got insidious agendas where they want to be. They got ambitions to be the man, or I'm gonna use the LDBC, get some clout, and then once people know my name, I get over 1,000 subs or something. Then I'm gonna run off here and do my own thing, and I don't
Mhm.
need the LDBC. That's how they think. It's real sick. But we had a lot of people come around doing that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the clout chasing is just it come with the business. We the best in the business, so clout chasing come with that. You know, people are going to hate on us. They're gonna mention our name. They're gonna lie on us. That's what happens when you on top. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense to get frustrated by it, because if ain't nobody talking about you, it's because you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something, you're gonna attract haters. You're gonna attract people who try to destroy you, and especially black folks. You know what I'm saying? Because black folks, we've been trained from birth to hate everything black, hate our skin, hate our hair, hate our lips, hate our women. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Can't trust that nigga over there. You know what I'm saying? Soon as some white folks come in the room, we all smiles and grinning. You know what I mean? And just like we, you know, just like some fucking loyal dogs or some shit, you know. And that's what black folks have been trained to be. So a lot of our people are still sick like that, and they see anything that we doing, all the positive we doing, they see it as a way for them to destroy and come up off of us. back in the day, during COINTELPRO era, they used niggas like that to infiltrate the Black Panthers and set up
Mhm.
Fred Hampton. They used niggas like that to infiltrate the Nation of Islam and assassinate Malcolm X. They used niggas like that to infiltrate Dr. King and stand next to him and be the point man on the balcony when he got assassinated. You know what I mean? They used niggas like that to point out Harriet Tubman. That's what they do. It's all those people are always going to be among us. And I'm good enough now to spot them when I see them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Got you. Let me read this out first. I forgot. Let me read this out there. Come enjoy real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Just remember, y'all, and we all we got. That's what LDBC, like I said, stands for. Anybody that wants to donate is on the screen right here. It's Cash App $ capital JT 53000. Again, $ capital JT 53000. If you want to donate, if you do, come here, hit the bell, share it out, and subscribe. All right, I'm right here with the one and only LDBC creator, brother 78 Sports TV. We're gonna again 78 Sports. He's gonna ask me questions about me. This is a chopper. It's not an interview. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
so it's not an interview. It's not even chop it up on the darkest round table. That's how I do. So wherever you want to ask a question about me, you feel free. Now, I know you a family man. Why the family is so important, and I know you talk about family and even dogs on your channel too. So explain to people why it's very important.
Man, family is the most important thing because family is the first thing that they tried to destroy and attack when we landed on these shores under slavery. Now I know it was black folks here before that, but I'm not talking about that. But the way you destroy a culture and the future of people is to first attack and destroy the family structure. So that's what they did during slavery in this country, was to destroy the black family aspect, destroy the respect that the woman had for the man. You know what I mean? So if she can't look up to her husband and she can't rely on her husband, then she got to rely on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. And they set up, they after slavery, when you saw a return of the black family and nature took its course and our women came back and supported the men and shit like that, they once again denied the men of employment. If you wasn't a grinder, if you wasn't able to create your own businesses and your own sources of income, and you had to rely on these people for income, what they would do is just not employ you. You know what I'm saying? They would hire your woman, but they'll not employ you. And then that put a strain on the black family. Then they came out with the welfare shit, you know what I'm saying? And they giving motherfuckers, food stamps and all this government assistance, and they punish the women if they had a man. You know what I'm saying? If you have a man, you can't you're not eligible for government assistance, even though you might need it. You know, you can't get it. You know what I'm saying? If you know who your child's father is, you can't get no motherfucking no government assistance, no food and all this type of shit. So that taught the women, that programmed the women to say, hey, I'm doing better without this man. That's where that term, I can do bad by myself. That's where that bullshit come from. That shit didn't come from no Bible or nothing. That came from the welfare shit. You know what I'm saying? I can do bad by myself. So the first sign of trouble, argument amongst the family, the woman, she putting the man out. Get on out of here. I don't need you. Woo woo. And and she just getting pregnant, having babies, and ain't no man in the house to discipline the kids, raise the family. I was raised with my father and mother in a two-parent household. You know what I'm saying? All my childhood, my parents split up when I was an adult. But I was raised in that family structure, and I learned my values from my father and my mother. I saw my father get up every day, even when he was sick, coughing and throwing up and all that. I saw him go to work. You know what I'm saying? I saw him teach me the value of a dollar. You know what I mean? At an early age, and I saw him hold me accountable for shit that I was supposed to do. If my room wasn't clean, and he gave me other chores around the house, and that shit wasn't done, then hey, you ain't going outside to play. Get this shit done. Do what the fuck I told you to do. That taught me responsibility. You know what I mean? And my mother couldn't intervene when my father disciplined us because he was the king of the household. You know what I'm saying? And my values come from him, and I salute my parents. You know what I mean? And I want the same thing for my family. So I was real hard on my son while he was growing up, you know, real hard on him. And he didn't understand at first why I was so hard on him. I love him to death, but I understood what he was up against. You know, once you become a man, I know what you're going to be up against. So I got to prepare you now. You got to be tough. You got to be strong. You got to be mentally able to deal with these, with disappointments and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to fail so that you can appreciate winning. You know what I'm saying? And I taught my son that, and my son is doing real good right now. He's you know, he's not into the things that I'm into, but he's his own man, and he has a beautiful family himself. My grandson is over here now. You know what I'm saying? Right. And my son told me that he raises his son with the values that I raised him with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my mission is complete. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I was just saying, my daughters. I got 2 young daughters and stuff. And from an early age, I made sure my wife taught them how to clean, thoroughly clean something. Made sure they learn how to cook. They know how to bake. They know recipes to shit like that. And I made sure that they hit their books and their education properly. You know what I'm saying? And teaching them the value of a real man. You know what I'm saying? And what they should be looking for in a man. You know what I'm saying? So everything that society and the media and BET and MTV or whatever the fuck tell you what a man is, I want to make sure that the values that they looking for in a man come from their father, and that's natural, and that's what every woman should want. But if you don't have a father in your life, then your value system's gonna be fucked up as far as what you're looking for in a man. The mama can't teach you what to look for in a man if she made bad decisions her whole life and she ain't got no man in the house. So I think that's why I think fathers are extremely important, especially in the Black community. So that's why I go hard like that. And I always, even if I got to miss a YouTube show, even if it costs me money, I never deny my kids their time with me. If they need me, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. Everybody in the chat, if I miss you, that is not my that's not my intent. I know this is the very intent, and I want 78 Sports. Please ask me questions.
Yes, sir.
And also too, and I'm not missing nobody in here. So salute to everybody. If anybody can reach out to me, 78, put some in the chat for me, please.
Let me see. I gotta go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Salute to the chat though. I see Brother Mike Biggs, Boxing Supreme Beast, Big Snack Pack, and everybody in the building. Salute to y'all. Opulent LD. Why is it doing this? It's giving me this. Hold on one second. I gotta switch.
And let me say this: me and 78 go back. This is not like, oh, I just know 78. Oh, you just. I'm not saying y'all in the chat. I'm talking about the people outside. I know 78 for a minute. You know what I mean? So I just want to put it out there. Y'all in the chat.
Let me see here. Yes, indeed. What's up, homie Jay Good in the building?
Oh, that's so you're already in mine. I just want to see you in mine. You're already in mine. Okay, you good. Okay. So if you want to post your channel, you can, and everything. McClain, it's not an interview. It's a chop up.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you something too, bro.
Go ahead.
Because you know, I used to watch your channel and stuff back in the day. My time I ain't really had a lot of time to watch videos and stuff. But when did you first get into self-awareness and black consciousness, if you want to use that word?
Well, I would like for you to interview me one day, but I'm gonna tell you this. I've been in self-wellness ever since I was very little. being part of special. I'm just referring back people of this channel when I start. Well, as for me, I come from a special education community, especially like I was part of like Black, Black United and all that. I was around when the Black Panthers got screwed by the late great Tupac Shakur's mother. She got arrested in New York, like the famous 19, something like that. I was around there. I was around when the Black Panther Party was feeding us the free breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was around. And as for me, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, so I do believe in God and stuff like that.
Right.
So after that, I had both. But I was always militant. I would always know about the system. And as you hear me, I always talking about the black man. I always talk about the women be together and stuff like that. Also, like certain things you were talking about when you were saying you see, you cannot have a man inside the house. I was around that too, and also in the special education community. I know a lot of people ain't going to want, ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway, and it still happened today. The young black boy been discriminated. I remember it was at times that we was getting lunch last. We was getting crumbs, while the little girls was getting there first. I'm not saying they was not discriminated, they was, but we was discriminated more. There wasn't no programs for us. It wasn't really no politicians was really fighting for us. When I remember when I was in Special Olympics, when y'all be winning and you run against these kids and you beat these kids in every race, they used to get the big trophies. We used to get the medallions. But I beat them and the other ones. So I was always my parents and they own would always help me to like fight for what's right, even though that you by yourself. But at the same time, as being Joe Winters back then, it was like a certain shelter. But at the same time, I was not sheltered because I was around it. So as for me, I was like, wherever's black, I was in it, even though I was little, because I didn't understand it back then. When I was like, I think when I was 8, I started learning about white supremacy. Then I started learning about Dr. Francis Crescent and the other scholars, and it helped me a lot. I learned about Malcolm X and the writers Langston Hughes and stuff. And then I learned about then Angela Davis. Right now we ain't gonna get into that. You already know about that story, y'all. I
Yes,
ain't gonna get
sir.
into that. We ain't gonna get into her. So I'm just saying, look up in the 80s. You understand what I'm saying? Then even in the 80s, as you already know, bro, how the system treated us when they had the Nicaraguans put drugs in our community in the 80s and kind of find out it was Reagan and Oliver North and stuff. So then it was something. Then something happened to me back in 77. I was raped by a woman. I was raped by a woman, and it helped shape me to be another consciousness. That's why, like, as you know, I always say that men need to protect yourselves and everything. And I
Right.
said this that women, I always tell women all the time. I know you talk to your daughter, fathers talk to them, but you need to talk to your son because there are women predators out here more than ever because I never got the help. So that means I had to break the cycle myself. I believed him on my father's dying bed. He knew about it, but he couldn't do nothing about it. But I had to break the cycle. So that was another mission that I was coming up that I had to help men, especially us as black men, that there are women predators I hear too, that is still not being talked about, that we are still being disfranchised of the mindset and even also of conversation, even also of finance. So I'm always fighting for the black man and the family, just as Brother Go Professor, Sonny, and other people. And so throughout the years of my channel, I've been getting pushback. There are certain people said that, you should get more views on that. That actually had people had turned their back on me. Even Brother Clarence McLean, Sonny Boxing told me, even you. But I could say this that sometimes it was disappointing because your own people doing it. But at the same time, I'm on a mission, bro. I'm on a mission to help our people. I'm on a mission that I gotta do whatever I can while I'm on this earth. That I gotta make it. I gotta make a difference as a black man. I understand as a black man that our mental mindset is not being mentioned enough. There's other men had talked about it, and they saying that um say certain things, and then me and this brother we talked about that, and so I'm gonna talk more about that. That we need us as black men. We need to support more, but also to that's going to bring the question up here, and I want you to ask more questions about me too. This is the question. This is the thing that people got the misconception that the LDBC do not like women. I want you, they do. I don't understand this shit. You know what the fuck? What the fuck you're talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Play the people with that, please, please.
man, the LDBC got plenty of sisters and women in the LDBC, and those women are powerful. They got voices. They respect it. People who say the LDBC don't like women is just some weirdo dudes, man. It's just a bunch of weirdos. That's an excuse to try to like muddy up our name in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? But that's complete bullshit that the LDBC don't like women. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of women in the LDBC with powerful platforms. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just some fuck shit, man. They making up.
Yeah, it is, and I mentioned that, bro, because that was told to me in the past, and every time I keep on saying that, I always keep forgetting, and I want people to clear it up that LDBC do have women, and they understand our struggle, we understand theirs, and so when the women under attack, that means you're attacking us, we on your ass, and that's the way it is and everything, and it's a beautiful thing, and also there are women also talk about boxing. There's a misconception that the women in LDBC talk about boxing. No, they talk about other stuff to empower us as black men, to empower our family, and to be honest, they don't like fuck boys. If you don't have masculinity, they ain't fucking with you. They don't want to be around you.
Right, right.
And that's how it is. That's the way it is and stuff. And I just want to let the women know, other LBC, thank you to let me into your chat and understand what I stand for too. So the women of LBC. So thank you for bottom of my heart that of the underrated darkness and like that. And let me let the people know again that in the chat, I'm not new. I'm not new. I've been at this for a long time. So I just want to just let people know. Sure, shout out to the ones who come in the chat. Shout out to everybody that come in the chat. And
Salute.
also, I want to ask you this question that um I call him TC. All right, let me give you what I come from, and I'm gonna ask you this question. Tell a fiend I call him tell a fucker.
Yeah.
All right, I call him tell the fucker, fuck him. I don't like the motherfucker. He a ducking, he used to run his mouth and stuff like that. Terrence Crawford, I call him TC. Deanne Irvin, what's good, sweetie? Thanks for coming. We gotta do a chop up too. I'm gonna put my email in the chat very soon so people can get on, y'all come on. I wanna ask you, this. We hear some stories about TC and Spence fight. And now I just gotta ask that of a 7-8 on perspective of this. Why do you think this fight ain't happening? Because I'm gonna tell you, I talked to some people not too long ago. I don't think the fight's gonna happen. What do you think?
Um, I think the fight will happen, bro. I'm hoping at least. You know what I'm saying? I think the fight is close to happening. I think the only thing that's holding the fight up right now is just the money split, as far as, if it's going to be a 50-50 split, if it's going to be 55-45, that kind of thing. I think that's the only thing that's holding it up. According to Stephen Espinosa and Earl Spence, I saw recent interviews from them, and they were speaking positively about the fight. So, we had trouble making the fight before because Earl Spence was on a mission to get all the belts on his side of the tracks. Terrence Crawford was with Bob Arum, who shitting all over him and didn't really respect Terrence Crawford. And now Terrence Crawford's in a better position. He's a free agent, so it's really no reason for the fight not to happen as long as that both of these brothers can agree to a money split that's suitable for both of them. I don't think I think it's eventually going to be a 45-55 money split or even 50-50. I think the fight will happen. I think the fight will happen this year.
Okay. Got you. That my email is in the chat. I'm just letting you know right now. If I know you, I email you back. I don't know you, I'm not gonna email you back because I don't know. So the ones who come in the chat, salute to you and everything. So, but Deanne, I want you to take down my email me. So we got to do something with you. Now, brother 7-8, also this too. I want to ask you this question that oh yeah, I forgot before I ask this question. I didn't forget about I'm gonna do a special real soon about Muhammad's the one, and I want you to be part of that.
Salute.
Yeah, I'll give you the information. I'll let you know ahead of time. That's gonna be on a Friday and a Saturday and stuff like that. We gotta salute, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to dedicate this live to my brother, Muhammad's the one, because he meant the whole lot to me, and he brought a lot to the table to the LDBC and stuff like that. So I'm
Yes,
going to
indeed. Shout out to the brother.
yeah, shout out to him. So
Yeah. Shout out to him.
thank you, dear. Yeah,
Shout out
so
to Ta King Allah.
yeah,
Shout out to the brother Kurt Sugar as well.
Kurt Sugar too. Yeah, matter of fact, we're gonna dedicate the lost ones of the LDBC today. I'm gonna do that. I can do that because this is my channel. So Kurt Sugar, Muhammad's the one. We're gonna dedicate this live to them because they bring a lot to the table, and it means a lot to me. Even Kurt Sugar. A lot of people don't know Kurt Sugar came on this channel 6 times. We talk about boxing and music and stuff like that. So I just want to put that out too. Ta Allah too. We're gonna dedicate Ta Allah too. Ta Allah been on a few times too. But let's get back here because I'm going back and everything. I want to still want to stick to the topic though too. 7-8, brother 7-8. Tell the people why you Black Fight fan and later on Sister Robson came up. Matter of fact, but before y'all add her to the family, why Trill Talk has to happen?
Well, we was doing I was doing my own show. Black was doing his own thing, and what happened was YouTube suspended my channel due to an old ass video. They flagged or they took down the old video where I was talking about parenting and shit like that, and I was scolding parents that don't do shit for their kids and all that kind of shit. And somehow that was against the community guidelines. So they take the video down and they suspend my channel or some shit like that for like a month or some shit. And then that time, Black hit me up and was like, "Hey man, just shit, come hustle on my block." You know what I'm saying? We do a show together. And that's when he came with Trail Boxing Talk. And me and Black been rolling ever since with Trail Boxing Talk. Then when it was I think COVID hit or something like that. COVID hit, and wasn't no boxing. Wasn't really shit to talk about in boxing. The fights was delayed, and shit was just foul. It was boring. So Black wanted to do Trill Talk in the morning, like a morning show where you talk about hot topics, you talk about social issues, everything like that. So he was looking for a female. He reached out to Cecilia Robinson. Shout out to CC, my sister. He reached out to her, and she had a great story. She was doing her thing online and stuff like that, and he thought she'd be a good fit. So, we talked to her, interviewed her, and decided she was a good fit for the show. And shit, man, we was cooking. We was cooking for like a good year with Trill Talk in the morning, and then we added CC to Trill Boxing Talk once COVID, that pandemic stuff was over with. As far as they started bringing back boxing, we added CC to the boxing panel as well.
Cool, cool. Cause I remember that was I think that was during the time that I believe I lost my brother. That was like going to 2020, and that's when I came in. That's when you said, "Hey man, how you been?" And that's what Black Fight fans said, "Yeah, underrated man. You know this dude is so truth." I said, "That I was typing in the chat." I said, "Really? You know? Okay, I got you there. I'm gonna check it." Um, and so I was like, "Yeah." So and also like she an excellent addition. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can say excellent. I mean, welcome to cinema. I love. I said welcome to the family because I meant to say that in the past. So welcome to the family. I said and also let me ask you this question. I know you into breathing pits. How did that come about?
Oh man, dogs. I always fuck with dogs, man. Like the major influences in my life as a kid was, you know, dogs, martial arts, well, any type of combat sport, boxing and martial arts. You know what I'm saying, and some hoes and shit like that. You know, that kind of shit was I was majorly influenced by that at a young
Oh,
age. And so dogs, my grandfather had dogs, and he used to he had always had like at least 15 dogs in the backyard on chains and stuff like that. And there was American Pit Bull Terriers, game bred dogs, and he was real active with the dogs. So I grew up having to go outside, feed the dogs, and give them water and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bathe them and shit. And so I just always loved these dogs. You know what I mean? Everybody in my family had puppies off of those dogs. So any family member, auntie, uncle house we go over or something like that, they always had a descendant of those dogs somewhere. So I just was raised around them, man. So as I got older, I had dogs, got me some pits and stuff like that, and you know, I was kind of, I was still a teenager living with my parents and stuff, and I, lost some dogs and gave some dogs away, sold some dogs, and when I got stable, I said I want to get me some more dogs, so that's what I did. That's how I got, back into it. As far as what you see now on my channel, yeah, I got back into it because now I'm stable enough to actually, get the dogs the attention they need, take care of them, and shit like that. But I love dogs.
cool, cool, cool. Now, do you want to take questions or not?
Yeah, I'll take some questions. That's cool. Salute to the
Okay.
chat, man. What's up, CB Sports TV? Clarence, what's happening, man? Pablo Escobar, brother, 2 Alpha TV, 2 Alpha Sports in the building. Salute to everybody in there.
Let's
Brother,
see.
LB, what's happening?
Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you this because I noticed that at times that throughout the years you always show outside fishing, and you talking about the importance of fatherhood, the importance of the black man being in the community, the importance of the money has to go back in our community, and we got to control the mighty dollar in our community because the faster we have it, the faster it goes out. And the money and the resource have to be is staying in our community. And I know you talk about that for years. Like I said, I know what you talk about, but explain to people why you keep on preaching that
You said about fishing?
about fishing.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Well,
about
I
fishing
think
first.
I think that like I was saying earlier, I think that the time you spend with your children, first of all, fishing is peaceful. It's
Mm,
very peaceful and shit, man. I think trees, nature, water, all that kind of stuff, man, is a proper element, man, for you to get peace. You know what I mean? And my grandfather used to take me fishing when I was a kid, and my uncles too. My uncles on my dad's side was heavy fishermen and stuff, and used to take me out there, and I should go fishing with them. When I was younger, I kind of hated it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I want to be here. You know, as I got older, I appreciated the peace. You know what I'm saying? The fishing brings you, man. You can sit out there with no noise, nothing but birds chirping or the
mhm,
waves of the water. You know what I'm saying? Frogs, whatever. Just natural sounds. You can sit out there and just and totally relax your body and be stress free. And and then fishing is a good way. If you eat fish yourself, that's a good way to catch your own fish, man. And clean them, take them jokers home, and you clean them and put some in the freezer, fry some up right now. So it's a beautiful way to feed yourself, and it's a good bonding experience with your children. I take my kids fishing, my daughters and my son fishing all the time. Um, I take other kids, my nephews and nieces. Um, I used to take other kids from the community fishing and stuff to get them a different look, a different environment to be at. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them something that's valuable. And the reason why I do that, I'm so big on like spending time with your kids and showing them positive energy, because I can remember every every time my father was happy. I can remember his reactions, his smile and laugh at certain parts of movies we watched as a kid. I can remember when he was angry. I can remember when I got whoopings. I can remember all that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
that shapes a child, right? All those bonding experiences and memories shape a child. So even like some of my favorite movies are movies I watched with my dad as a kid. So all that stuff is very. If I know that, then I know that the time I spend with my kids are important as well. So that's why I go out and I bond with them. Fishing is a good bonding experience. Even if a kid don't know how to fish, you teach them, and they gonna catch a fish. You know what I'm saying? You teach them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? You put that pole out there for them. They gonna eventually catch a fish, and that's gonna be a great sense of accomplishment for them, and they gonna fall in love with it. So, but not many people take their kids out and enjoy nature. Motherfuckers don't take their kids out on nature hikes and shit and go hiking through the woods or nothing like motherfuckers. Black folks laugh and shit like that. Shit, I ain't going out in no damn woods, man. That shit, that's white folks shit. That's crazy. Fuck that, man. You gotta get your kids out of these fucked up environments you be putting them in. You gotta take them out there, let them see a different side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Let them experience peace. Some people don't know peace. All they know is chaos. You know what I'm saying? All
Right.
they know is that's why they talk so loud. You ever been around somebody who you right next to them, you having a conversation and they like, nah, man, nah, dog, yeah.
Right.
That's how they talk, and it
Yeah.
looks like they're yelling because they so used to being in a chaotic environment where they got to scream to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you take them out into different environments, man, where they can see peace and they can calm the fuck down and take a deep breath. You know what I mean? That should help you live longer, I believe.
That's true. Now the second question that you'd ask, yo, shout out to the ones that came in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah,
Hit the
smash that
like
good
button.
like.
Come on, smash it, y'all. Come on now. We got one. We got one eye only here. Come on, smash it, y'all. Tell people to come through. Smash it, y'all. Oh, I want to ask you this question. The second question is when you're doing fishing, why is so important that you show your kids how to fish and the bonding? Why it's very important, especially us as young men.
Well, say again, brother.
I said, while you do the fishing, right? And I noticed sometimes you say it's good to bring our kids to fishing. Tell the people why it's so important to have that bonding with the father while they fishing, especially us as a people.
Well, it gives your kid, it gives the father time to talk to his son. First of all, you're teaching him something, and which is going, like I said, he's going to carry those memories with him forever. But also, it gives you a time to communicate with him. It gives your child a time, a chance to talk to you and ask you your advice on certain things. So many people be so busy. Sometimes your kids be having shit to talk to you about, different things that they debating in their mind, friends at school and peer pressure and stuff like that. But when you can sit down somewhere and your child knows that they can talk to you, um, that's a good bonding experience, man. That's a good time for you. A lot of people just go through life believing their kids is straight. My kids fine. My kids ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? Woo woo, they good. But a lot of times your kids is afraid to talk to you about certain shit. So some of the best conversations I ever had with my son was us going to fishing. In the car on the way there, on the way back, or sitting by the lake. You know what I mean? Talking about women, drama and all this type of stuff. Talking about homeboys, fake homeboys. That's the perfect time to have those conversations because, watching TV, watching the game and shit, you ain't really, you don't really got that time because you distracted. You know what I'm saying? So And then that's cool too. Watching the game, watching the fights, those are good bonding experiences too. But fishing is my go-to when it comes to uh, really having good conversations because you got time in between catching fish. You got time to sit down and enjoy nature and let your children tell you what's on their mind. You can tell them what's on your mind and what you got plans for them for the future and shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh yeah. Clarence McClain want to ask you, how do you come up with the LDBC?
Well, we was doing something called the lion because I love lions and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I used to have this thing on my channel called the Lions Den Debates. And we used to debate boxing and shit, and it was a good concept. I wanted to have people come on and different channels come on and debate different boxing topics, historical events or whatever. And it got out of hand though because dudes ain't mature enough to just like, to me, shit don't be bothering me like that. But a lot of these dudes take that shit personal. If people think they lost the debate, then they got beef for real, and they sneak dissing each other in videos. It's like, bro, this shit childish as a motherfucker, bro. This shit supposed to be fun, So then the whole concept just got lame to me. Like y'all dudes want to fucking argue over fucking who won a debate. It's just stupid. So what I decided to do later on was create the Lions Den boxing community when I got tired of the racist ass fuck shit going on in the YouTube boxing community. And I got tired of the hypocrisy, the double standards. So I did a video telling people, hey, I'm gonna start the Lions Den boxing community. Anybody's welcome to be a part of it if you want to talk boxing and you want to leave all that racist ass anti-black shit, in the YouTube boxing community. So ever since then, everybody been rolling, man. It's been a beautiful thing.
That's what's up. Deanne, if you still here, my email is jtblackman43@gmail.com. It's in the chat, jtblackman43@gmail.com. Got more people coming in here and everything else. Anybody that wants to ask a question, put it in the chat. But I'm letting you know right now, if I feel that the question is unappropriated, that is disrespectful, I am not going to answer it. Let me repeat it again. Put your questions in the chat. But if I feel the questions that are disrespectful, if it doesn't fit the standards that I'm looking for, I am not going to ask the brother the question. I'm not. So I gotta put it out there.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
put it out there. I gotta put it out there.
Appreciate
And
it. What's
so,
up, La La D? What's up, Stormy B,
what's
man, in the
up?
building?
What's good? What's up, Story B, man? And stuff. What's up with y'all? Another again. Ask me some questions too, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me have it. And also if there's anything that we need to look for to the LDBC in the future, something new.
Well, the first thing we got coming up right away is the meet and greet. We got a meet and greet coming up August the 6th, Dallas, Texas, downtown Dallas, man. I think it's a couple tickets left if you want to buy some tickets to go there. Tickets is $25. We all gonna be there shooting this shit. You know what I mean? We got a DJ. We're gonna have catered food there. You know what I mean? We're gonna be playing cards, dominoes, all that good shit, just like a family get together. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a few people there, get special guests. People like Brother Bill Haney gonna be there. For sure. Rick Ross gonna be there, and it might be a few other special guests. I ain't gonna say their names because we don't know for sure if they're gonna be able to make it.
Okay, cool. Got you. Story B, man, so how many G's properly spell out the N word?
How many G's?
Yeah, how many G's properly spell out the the N word?
I don't know what Stormy going with that one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, then also Mike Big said, how long has 7A been light skinned? Yo,
Mike Big is crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah. So there's anything else new that we need to look out for of the LTBC?
Well, we got some stuff coming next year. I don't want to speak on just yet because I want to,
Okay.
I want to save some time to make sure we get it done before I speak on it. You know what I mean? But we got some stuff planned for next year for sure. And I
Gotcha.
see LB had a question about the Bucks.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Bucks. I think the Bucks is gonna be fine, man, as long as we I don't like our coach. I don't like his strategy. I don't like his defensive schemes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the offense need to go more through Drew Holiday like we did the championship year when the offense went through Drew Holiday. Um, I think when Chris Middleton got hurt last season, the Bucks panicked and started going through Giannis. But it's easy for teams to gameplay against that. Giannis is hard. He can't be guarded 1-on-1, but um, I think you got to let Drew Holiday run the offense and let Giannis play off the ball, slash to the basket, come off screens, all that kind of shit. And that's when we at our best. You know what I mean? But I think the
Let
Bucks will
me.
be fine.
Good. If I miss your question, it's not intentionally because it's coming fast. So if you miss it, type it again. Zacadina Zach B said, "How does it feel 7-8 to start such a positive movement for our people and help so many brothers help themselves?" Oh, it's not a question. Salute, brothers. Okay, cool. Brother Bakar, salute to you. He said, "Can you ask him how long has been into game dig? What his favorite bloodline?"
Game Dog's favorite bloodline. Honestly, bro, my favorite bloodline in the dogs that I like the boomerang stuff back in the day. That's what I grew up with. But as an adult, I like the Red Boy Jacko, Bolio Tombstone stuff because that's what I've had the most success with. Those dogs, for the most part, I like their temperaments. I like their build and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like their build, their temperament. You know what I mean? I like, and most of the dogs that I get from that line are
Mm-hmm.
good family dogs, and they got good yard camaraderie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got good yard camaraderie to the point where they don't be bugging out like on each other.
Mm-hmm.
They can walk past the other one, kennel, and be fine. And then you know, when it's time for them to act the fool, they act the fool.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. Anybody that is new, man, y'all can sub to the brother now. Y'all can't come in here. Y'all know you don't represent 7-8. That we all represent. Y'all can sub to me. Y'all can sub to me. Go ahead, sub to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Sub to the homie.
Yeah, man, sub to me, man. Sub to me. And put the questions out there too in 7-8. Please ask, please. Anything else you want to ask?
Yeah, man. Tell the people something they don't know about Underrated Darkness, man. Matter of fact, I got one for you. What's your favorite two favorite movies all time?
Oh, I don't know, bro. I gotta think on that. Two favorite movies. I could say one is The Mac.
Okay.
Um, I got a lot of favorite one. I said Shaft. I said Superfly in Africa.
Shaft in Africa. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen Shaft in Africa. I seen the other Shafts. I
No,
gotta watch that.
Superfly. No, Superfly in Africa.
Superfly in Africa.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that one.
Yeah, you should check it out. I don't know the title, but yeah, he was Superfly in Africa. He came to Africa because they was enslaved somebody, so he was like kind of like an informant and trying to feed the people. Yeah, yeah. Check it out, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out, man. That's what's up, though. Big Snack Pack say, "Why you hating on Golden State?" No, I mean I fuck with Golden State. They just ain't from Milwaukee. They just ain't from Milwaukee. I fuck with the Bucks teams. I don't be hating on the other teams, but man, uh, I want the Bucks to win. Everybody else, I hope they get injured.
Okay. All right. Go, Professor. Asked, what are some suggestions as far as working through shoulder issues? Oh man, it's going fast. So bear with me, y'all. Through shoulder issues while training, working out in the gym, boxing, knowledge, inquiry.
Hey man, you know what? I'm the wrong person to ask that particular question because I still got a rotator cuff injury myself. It don't hurt no more. You know what I mean? But whenever if I get back in the gym and start working out, I gotta have some serious warm up before I start lifting. You should always properly warm up and get them joints, especially when you're older. You want to get them joints and that blood flowing and stuff like that, man. Before you start just back when I was in my teenage years, in my 20s and stuff, and even my
Yeah.
30s, I could just go in the gym and get underneath the weight. And 135 was my warm up. You know what I'm saying? That was warming up. I ain't do no stretching or nothing. But yeah, I messed up my rotator cuff doing that stupid shit.
Got you. All right, Sonny Boxing Talk. Shout out to you, Sonny Boxing. He
What's up,
said,
Sonny?
Sonny said, question: do you see sometime in the future the name LDBC on boxing trunks? That's an
Yes.
excellent question.
Oh, absolutely. Most definitely. We definitely gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We've already done it a few times for
Mm-hmm.
young fighters and stuff like that. But as far as the popular fighters, yeah, I definitely see that coming soon for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, so everybody come in. I think Clarence. I think he did ask the. Let me see. I think he said ask him how did the LDBC come in about and
Yeah, I
what
answered that
was.
in the beginning, brother.
Yeah, he answered. I think he answered that. Okay. Um. Oh, okay. Brother LB said, how did you come to know the Bronx Bomber, Deontay Wilder?
It was what was it 2013? I had just started my 78 Sports TV channel because I used to have a channel called 78 Fight News. And them
Right.
channels, they kept getting, YouTube kept deleting my channels because I was talking about a lot of racial issues, and they just was full of, how YouTube is. So they kept
Yeah.
deleting my channels and shit. And I came with 78 Sports TV, and I said, all right, I'm gonna start doing a lot of interviews, but I want to interview these guys that I think are gonna be the future of the sport. So I reached out to Deontay Wilder. I hit him up on his social media. I hit up Keith Thurman. I hit up Sean Porter. I hit up Terrence Crawford. I hit up Mikey Garcia. And everybody got back to me except for Terrence Crawford. I mean, I'm not holding no grudge for that. I don't know why people think I'm mad at him. I fuck with
Right.
Terrence Crawford. I'm not petty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, he didn't never talk to me, so fuck him. I'm not doing no shit like that. But
Yeah.
everybody hit me back except for Bud. But I interviewed those guys, and the one person that I can say um, that has been consistently the same person as far as he's a real dude, you know what I'm saying, and a friend is Deontay Wilder because Wilder, for one, he don't forget who got his back.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't flaky, he ain't sometimey and shit like that. He's a real genuine dude, and he operate off of energy and positivity just like I do. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be around no negative person all the time. You know, so in 2013 I interviewed Deontay Wilder. We've been cool ever since. You know what I mean? I always been able to reach him. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he doing, he always hit me back. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So Deontay Wilder, that's my brother.
Okay. Could you do me a favor, 7-8? Clarence said he came in late. So just repeat in a short range of how the LABC started so we can keep moving. Because I don't want to disrespect anybody that came late.
Well, yeah, man. Just to keep it short, the LDBC was created because of the racism that black boxing fans and black fighters was enduring from the boxing world, and particularly here on YouTube in the YouTube boxing community. It was a lot of racist ass channels running around saying whatever they wanted to say about black fighters, whatever they wanted to say about black fans, blatantly racist shit, and nobody was standing up to the dudes. Everybody was acting like they scared of them or, didn't want to debate these guys or whatever the fuck was going on. There's a lot of double standards and hypocrisy, and black fighters felt like they didn't have no fan base, and they had to, cater to these other markets of fans. So we want to show them that they do have fans, and we want to organize it and structure it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the LDBC started.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, Any more? I got some more questions because we ain't gonna be here that long. Cause I know you got things you got to do, and I got things I have to do and everything.
Yeah,
But I want.
I got to ride out to my mother house and go spend some
How
time
long?
with her.
How long you can give us?
Oh, I can get you. I can be on here for another 30.
30. Okay, we can 30. What 30 it is. So put your question out there though too. And again, please ask question about me because I know. See, you're a Gemini, so you scheming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And also, Sonny Boxing, Sonny is a Gemini too.
Yeah, what's up, Sonny? Yeah, man. Yeah, Gemini gang in the building.
Yeah, man. Tell people about the Geminis. It's a misconception.
Man, a lot of people when they see the Gemini twins, they think automatically, mistakenly that you two faced it. They say, oh, you
Hmm.
Gemini's two faced it because they got two personalities. No, what it actually mean is Gemini's can be your best friend or your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go. Like, I'm a kind-hearted person. I
Hmm.
always show love and respect to everybody initially. And the one flaw that I have is that if you if I love you and I fucks with you and you betray me and you cross me on some bullshit, then I'm gonna wanna destroy you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna want your whole existence to be erased from the planet Earth. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? That's how I am. And people be shocked, like, man, I didn't know he would take it that far. I didn't know he would do this. Well, shit.
Hmm.
My beautiful side, you took advantage of. Now I'm gonna show you the ugly side. So
So safe to say 7, 8. I'm a Gemini like you a Gemini. I was born on the fourth. So what's yours?
on the sixth.
Oh, you 6. So it's safe to say this. I'm saying this like somebody asked me this before. They say, "Yeah, man, on the radar." I said, "I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't fuck with my loyalty. Don't fuck with my love. I'm all about blood. What do you mean I'm all about blood? I want to take your fucking blood out your existence. No, I'm not gonna let up till I said let up. I want to see you drown. I want to put you in the evergreens. I want tombstone and I want to write underrated on it. I want parents to cry. I want the ring on your motherfucking ass. And then you know what? And the number one grind, I'd be happy with that. I'm being honest. That's how it goes. That's how I get down. But people think the misconception. Oh, you're underrated. You a nice person. Don't fuck with my loyalty. If I said I fuck with you, I'm with you. I fuck with you. I fuck. I don't care what they say. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And then there's a misconception us a Gemini that we don't go out for people. Nah, if tell me if I'm right or wrong. We don't like nobody mistreat the ones that cannot defend themselves at the time. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
We don't like that. Us Gemini, we don't like that shit because that's some punk shit. So now we're gonna punk you back. We now you're gonna come to our world now. Now we gonna show you how it feels. Cause I want you 6 feet under now. I know I don't care about your family. Your family wants to come. I got tombstones for you too. So let's go. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
There you go. Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm giving y'all the breast of the little thing about us Geminis.
Yeah. Most definitely, bro. Like that's what I can't stand nobody taking my kindness for weakness, and people do it all the time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They get first they're afraid of you because of your reputation and shit, and then they get next to you and they say, "Oh, this is a nice dude. This dude, he real peaceful. This guy don't really be looking for problems." And then they say, I bet you I could take advantage of him. I bet you. And then they start talking shit, and because they don't think you gonna break your man code. See, I know dirt about so many motherfuckers, but they take advantage of that because they think that I'm not gonna break my man code and turn into a fuck boy like them because they doing some hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? And usually they right. Usually I don't break my man code. I'm not gonna become a fuck boy just because you a fuck boy. But sometimes motherfucker get the better that they keep talking that stupid shit, and you gotta let motherfuckers know. And then what they do, as soon as you cook them, they play victim. They act like that you picking on them or some dumb shit.
Okay, Sonny Bob. Oh yeah, I got that question for you, brother. But let me ask this first. He said Sonny Boston talks said, um, asked you if he have a chance to talk to Bernard Hopkins, what kind of questions would he ask?
Bernard Hopkins.
Mhm.
I never interviewed Bernard Hopkins, but I don't have no desire to interview B Hop. I think Bernard Hopkins is a con artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't knocking his hustle, but I think he a con artist. You know, back when he was fighting and stuff like that, I thought I admired Bernard Hopkins. I admired his story, and I saluted him. But when he retired and got with Golden Boy and shit like that, and he just did a lot of snake shit, bro. He did so much snake shit that I don't have no interest in interviewing Bernard Hopkins. If I was in Vegas or somewhere and seen Bernard Hopkins in the hotel lobby, I wouldn't even say hi. I just walk past like I don't know who he is.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and before I answer a question too, and also I'm gonna be nice today. And also he be with pink pantyhose. You know what I'm talking about. So
Oh yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
with him, man, you know, with the one had the racist thing, we know that is documented. People say, oh, underrated, and you know, 78 could vouch for this. It's in document. It's in public. It's in public. It's in public document. So his homies and pantyhose, the one associated with B Hop. So I'm looking at B Hop. I said, B Hop, I want to know, are you wearing pantyhose? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
with this motherfucker. You vouching for this person that say racist stuff. That we are the same people was buying your tickets, so you fight. And this is the things that we get. But you know, people. But like I said, it's in public. Like 78 said in the past, and I'm saying this. It's in the public. Just look it up. It's there. It's really there. Brother Sterling asked it. I get. Let me see. He said, "How do I break up with a Gemini woman?"
Well, I don't deal with Gemini women.
Right.
I don't deal with Gemini women. That's too. It's too. It's just different frequencies, man. And it's like, um, I don't deal with them personally, but I think that honesty is the best solution. Now, the worst type of woman, I think a Gemini woman, at least she can handle honesty. You telling her you just don't want to fuck with her no more. I think Gemini women can handle that. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate honesty. Some women you can't like you fucking you tell them like, hey, this ain't working out. You know, I wish you well. You know, wish if you ever need me, you can call me and shit like that. But we can't rock like this no more. Some women go fucking insane. They go insane and start making up shit about you and want to kill you, trying to destroy your reputation because the bitch can't handle rejection. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. 7-8. Out of respect of you, and you my brother. But there's a question that I want to ask,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to ask out of respect of the LDBC and out of respect of what we doing right now. Now, do you want me to ask a question? I could say no. Fuck it. I ain't gonna ask a question. Loaded
Man,
got a
bro,
question.
you can ask me anything as long as you're ready for the answer.
Okay, I'm just saying. All right, loading. I'm gonna ask the question right now. I just want to put it out to 7-8 that I don't like I don't want no fun confusion. I
Right.
don't want no. I don't do that bitch shit over here.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I don't do that. I don't get down like that. So we're gonna do this. Load it. I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm not saying, but I don't like interaction that people trying to cause confusion within the brothers or within the LDBC or whatever it is. But I'm gonna ask this. Ask 7-8 if he's cool with Fred.
You talking about Fred from Barbershop?
That's I guess he's talking about.
I love Fred. Fred's a black man. He's a father. He's
Mm-hmm.
successful. So I love Fred because he's a brother.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's your question. On to the next one. You can ask me questions, all right? You got your answer. There you go. He's a black man. He living prosperously. Wish him well. That's it. That's the way I look at it too. Another question is that how do you fight? How do you met Black Fight Fan?
Oh man, the one LVZ introduced me to Black Fight Fan. The one
Mm-hmm.
LVZ, I think he shared a video from Black or something like that. It was like, hey, check this brother out, man. He good people or something like that. And I subbed to
Mm-hmm.
him and shit. And yeah, me and Black been rocking ever since. Black is a good dude. He one of the few people I consider a friend. You know what I'm saying? Black is a good dude, and he got the right mindset set for an organization to keep an organization successful. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He do his part. He takes initiative to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could say one thing about Black Fight Fan that I mean when I came to Trill Talk when I saying that and he's man it's good to see him but that's another one don't fuck with him. But Black Fight Fan like if he I could say for me I could testify for me he say hey man I ain't seen nobody what's going on man I'm go do the come on, man. Come on, come back to Chill Talk. Come back to us, man. It's your family right here. Yo, we your family, man. We got you. And besides you, I appreciate that. Now, how do you met the one and only one LVC?
Oh, the one LVZ, he's a first generation LDBC. One
Mm-hmm.
LVZ, good brother, solid brother, always speaking up for his people. Don't bite his tongue for
Mm-hmm.
nobody. Even sometimes when I think he should bite his tongue, he speak up. He say what he got to say, and I admire that about him. You know what I'm saying? One LVZ is a solid brother. You know what I'm saying? One of the most solid. You know what I'm saying? He's a real good dude. And I fucks with him heavy. That was like I don't even remember the year, man. But I know for sure him, Reef, Coach, all them guys, the first generation LDBC, man. They was here in the inception. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So it's safe to say because like I said, I met like I told you before, I met I told people this. I don't know how we got to meet, but I know I first met Town Biz. And Tom
Yeah,
Biz was checking out my channel, and that's when he said, yeah, man, I heard about LDBC. And I was like, compliment and everything. He said, "Man, I'm gonna bring you on," and that's what he introduced me to 78. And then he said, "Yeah, yeah, told you he down with us." And so the stuff that he was talking about, y'all, I was around at the time, but my channel it was the same channel, but it was under a different name, JT Blackness. At the time, I was going by JT Blackness. So when I said I know the history of the LDBC, I never really don't really come back right now. I was around that, and so that's so that's how I knew about the LDBC, and that's why I knew about some brothers. How do you got to know? How do you got to know Ticket TV? Shout out to Ticket TV.
Ticket, man. That's another first generation LDBC. Ticket, that's the homie right there. Ticket, another brother like Black who's uh takes a lot of initiative to do stuff, man. He's a Ticket, the hardest working person on YouTube, man. Him and Blue Blood, man. Ticket just, I mean, Ticket got like a million channels. He keep all of them active. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All of them active and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck Ticket got the energy to do the shit he be doing, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, I fucks with Ticket heavy though. You know what I'm saying? Another opinionated brother who gonna speak his mind. You know?
Yeah. And what about Town Biz and Coach?
Yeah. Coach, first generation. Town Biz, same thing. Town Biz is a guy who I met Town Biz a couple years ago when I went out to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Town cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Another opinionated brother. You know, he gonna say how he feel at all times, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We disagree sometimes, but that's what brothers do. You're gonna disagree on certain things, but
Right.
you always gonna be able to come back and have a conversation with Town Biz, and that's why I respect him because even when you disagree, you might get into an argument or something. You always gonna be able to have a conversation with them and clear the air like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Some people you can't even have a conversation with because they first sign of trouble, they run into YouTube to make a sneak this video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Now, I want to ask you this question too, brother. I put my I put my cash app in the chat. Anybody that wants to cash app it, it's $capital JT 53000. Please smash the like button and get the likes out. Please share this out. It's very, very important. Let me ask you this question. And it's very, very dear to me. Wow, they like the brothers that 78 mentioned, they also entrepreneurs. And it's very, very important. Why is so important? when y'all show your work, and also to encourage other brothers and sisters that they could do it too.
Um, I think it's important if you're talking about, first of all, I encourage everybody to strive for financial literacy and independence. But if you have a job, you work for somebody or something like that, that's what you do. That's a beautiful thing. As long as you understand your money, your finances, and you got a plan for the future and how to save your money, how to invest your money. That's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that, and should nobody be shamed for that. I personally had to get away from those jobs and stuff like that because of my personality. I'm a very opinionated person. I spot racism at the drop of a dime. I'm not paranoid about race. I know what racism is, and I know when somebody mistreating me because I'm black or because they preconceived perception of me, and I'm gonna call that shit out. And I lost a lot of good paying jobs behind shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So I had to go into business for myself. But and that's I'm making my business to support everybody. If a brother drop a book, he's selling some T-shirts or whatever he doing. If he's selling candles, incense, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is, I try to make it my business to order some and support that brother's stuff. I spend over $600 a month on donations and stuff like that to different organizations that I don't even really necessarily fuck with those organizations or agree with a lot of stuff they do, but some of the stuff they do is good work in the community. So I spend about $600 come directly out of my account donating to different groups like the Nation of Islam, other places. I send my money because I want to make sure I'm doing my part to help anybody, even if I don't agree with your philosophy. If your overall agenda is the liberation of Black people, then I want to make sure I'm doing my part to help you. We might take different paths. See, it's like you know, a fork in the road, right? You might have different paths to get to the same destination. One path might have a bunch of roadblocks and construction and all this type of shit going on. It might take you 5 hours to get to where you're going. The other path might be clear. Regardless, if we both end up at the same location, which is liberation of Black people, then we should be fine. Let's not waste our time arguing amongst each other about which path we should take. If we both going in the same direction, then I'll see you when I get there.
Right, exactly. And then, oh yeah, does anybody want to ask questions about me in the chat? Make it limited, but I want to be about 7, 8. Anything that you want to ask about me?
Brother, you have children. I don't know if you ever said you had children.
Well, let me explain this. I also explained on this channel too. Sonny know about this too. I was in a relationship with this young lady in Brooklyn, New York. She was pregnant with my son. 4.5 months, he died in the stomach.
Well, I'm sorry, but you broke up on my end at the
No,
last
yeah,
part.
I'll pay it again. When I was in Brooklyn, New York, I was in a relationship with the ex.
Uh huh.
Um, she was pregnant with my son, 4.5 months, and he died in her stomach.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
So I was a father for 4.5 months. That's why I call him little JT. That's like my guardian angel. That's why God was told fathers to fight for your kids, man. That
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
get I didn't get a chance to. It's not just one day I don't think about my late sons. That's part of my push too, to help brothers too and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. B, I said it on my channel earlier in the past, so it's okay. But that's an excellent question. I don't have no problem sharing that. You know that
Man, I'm sorry to hear that,
I'm
bro.
a father. I'm a still father anyway. You know what I'm saying? Father of my
Absolutely.
community. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I still help.
absolutely. That's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you get the emails that I get and stuff, bro, like I always wanted more sons and stuff for some of the stuff I want to do
Yeah.
in the future. Um, I haven't been blessed with more, so I got one son, I got two daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But one thing that I do have that's a beautiful thing is so many brothers hit me up for advice, for manhood advice and fatherly advice and shit like that. And I think that helped me a lot with my um, my urge to have a son. You know what I'm saying? Another son or stuff like that. I think I think the my Patreon and stuff like that has helped me out, quench that thirst a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta hit you up behind it because I do have a Patreon, but it's not really hooked up right. I don't want to ask you questions about that. Hey, all that dumbness, get it out. I don't understand this writing in the chat. Get it out. Y'all the one mods, get it out. We're not playing those type of games, man. Get that thing out. Oh, let me and also is there anything you want to anything else you want to ask? Because I don't know it's getting close to 30 minutes. Matter of fact, you got at least about maybe 9 more minutes. And I don't
What
really
you
want
what do you got planned for the future in on your channel?
my future is on my channel. Jay Good talking about that he want me to put more food up there. He enjoy my food. I don't know. I want to do. I do chops up. I want to do more chops up of people that I know. I do want to do a chop up with Black Fight Fan. I do want to do chop up with Ticket. But I think that they story need to be known too. Um, I might do some chop. I do. My thing is that whenever I travel, I want to do some brotherhood chop up. And I do have some. I do have it on my channel though too. I did a brotherhood thing with Sunny Boxing Talk, and also brother Malik Umar. That's on my channel. That's like years ago. That's on this channel too. Y'all can go back and check those out. And I see them like about maybe 2 hours apart almost. The matter of fact, they just miss each other. So I want to do more of that on my channel that I would like to ask you, to come by sometimes and we
Yeah, yeah,
talk
for sure.
talk about family and also and then also engage. I talk about boxing. I really want you to come to my boxing thing. Tell the truth, underrated boxing talk is up to 85.
Right.
So I do want to expand on that. Now I did start on this channel, and then my channel got messed up, and then I got some on the number one grind of real talk. But I will bring it back on the underrated darkness channel, and so I do want you to come by and check it out. Talk about what you think. I do want to expand on that. I do boxing commentary too. That too. I don't know what I think I'm up to 56, but I want to open up the panel on and do some commentary. And I want you to be part of that and some other people. So that's what I want to do.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro. Just let me know if I'm available. I'll definitely hop on, man. What's up, G5? I see you in the building, homie J Good.
Absolutely. And also I want to do I do the underrated music talk too. I haven't done that in a long time. So I gotta talk to Stormy B man because he said he want me to do an artist that I would like to talk about. That's this coming. So I want to do that and I want to bring your brothers on. So because I feel that the things I do in the past, people ain't respected. So I'm gonna go a different route, and I'm gonna handpick people that wants to roll. You know what I mean? So I do got some stuff to come up and everything. There are some people said they don't want to bring some old stuff back. I do got some series that I need to complete. I gotta go through my channel for that. But I do want to I do want us black men to be more supportive. If I said I'm going to support the black man, I got to show the example too. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to handpick, and also I do men's panels too, and I definitely want you to bring your input of that because I think that it more than now we need men that is all about family. We need men is all about masculinity, and I feel that that's the message that I want to get out. I don't I ain't dealing with no fuck boys.
For
I'm
sure.
I'm not dealing with no man that want another black man to die, that
Right.
don't respect what he doing. I don't want to deal with that. because I dealt with that in the past and everything. And I'm saying there's no result. So I'm not dealing with no fuck boys, the young, or no fuck boys, or old. I'm not dealing with y'all. Fuck y'all. Y'all can go to hell. Y'all can burn in hell. That I feel. So I want a structure to have men that has results in entrepreneur. And also, I do want to talk about man that is on disability too, that y'all do have a purpose too. I want to talk about that, and I want to bring you on. Hopefully, I get Ticket. You can talk to Ticket or Black Fight Fan, and I think that these are the men that I want. That I want to assemble by. It ain't all about being. Oh, you just want to be in the crowd. No, these men know what I do, and also we need a shot in the arm, brothers. We need a shot in the arm, and also G5. We need shot in the arm that also talk about relationships with a woman. Also, the importance to have a family. Also, the talk about generation wealth, and I
Right.
think that is also important. Also, we got us to talk about women that molest little boys. I'm on that, and these modern women is messing up in our community, just as these fuck boys and these simps messing up our community. We got to talk about that
For
because
sure.
sometimes us as black men, our voices is not being talked about. There are also men out here. They really saying that we complaining. There are some men that they say they with the cause, but I'm fair. I don't care what people say about me. I'm fair. If I'm go out, if I'm saying like that, if you fucked up, I'm gonna mention you. And then the man fucked up, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be fair. So I'm just saying that in the near future, as you gonna know, I'm saying in the chat, I'm gonna handpick people. If you're gonna roll with the underrated vision, broader vision, or you're not.
Yes, sir.
It keeps on going. And so this is what I'm saying. People gotta participate, bro. I'm just all I'm saying because in the past people say they participate, they're not participating. So they gotta participate. That's what I'm saying. Participate. Because if not, I'm gonna see you in a certain way.
Yes, sir. And let me ask you this, bro.
Okay.
Well, but let me tell you this first. Anytime, because I be tired of talking about boxing, bro. I really do. I talk about boxing 3 hours every day, bro. Like I do
Mhm.
my show talking about boxing, then I do Trill talking about boxing. I fucking tired of talking about boxing, man. Anytime y'all you want to chop it up about some shit going on in our community, you want to talk about food, music, I'm with
Yeah.
that shit. That shit
Okay.
right there get me pumped up. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But but I'm gonna ask you this. Speaking of food, because I'm greedy and shit. You from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? What?
Hold on, before you ask me, but been in Virginia for 10 years, but I'm a Richmond, Brooklyn, yes.
Okay, for sure. Uh, if you still remember, if I'm taking a trip to New York, which I am going later on this year, if I'm going to
Mhm.
New York, what's the best place I need to go to get some pizza in New York?
Well, I've been there. I said the best pieces to go to hit them Italian spots. Hit them Italian spots. I don't know the name because the ones I know they went out of business. But hit them Italian spots in Manhattan. Hit them Italian spots in Brooklyn. They got some banging shit. There's a spot. Oh man, but see, this is not their downtown Brooklyn. But I could tell you a spot to get some gyros. I forgot the name of it, but it's on Lawrence Street. It's between Willoughby Street and Fulton Street. It's a little spot. It's a little spot. Oh, they got some banging gyros. You eat them shit, yo. I would not steer you wrong. And down the block they had BBQs.
For sure.
That you go BBQs. Like a lot of places that like was a standard in our community. As you know what happened, you know, it been gone. So, but they still got some spots, but you got to hit the Italian spot and stuff. The soul food places, they still got some. I got to get back on you on that. But they still. But if you want to get some hero, there's some spots you go to. See, if I'm with you, like in Brooklyn, it comes to my mind. I could take you to a spot. You get you a nice hero.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can eat real good. You know what I'm saying? There's a spot on DeKalb Avenue. I forgot the name of it and everything. And then the question is before Green Park. And because I used to go to that junior high school. There's a spot right there. You can make a nice hero. And also there's a spot in the city of the Lansing Street. I forgot the name of it. You get a big sandwich. I think about $14, $15. You can cut that shit like in force. That shit can last you for a few days, man. So they do got some spots, but I'll get back in touch with you. But the pizza spot and everything, oh yeah, got one for you. They got one on so it's in Fulton Street. It's going towards like the it's around where I was raised at. It's on Fulton Street, right off North South Portland Avenue. It's not so raised. They piece is very good.
Yeah, I'm going out there probably December.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go out there and take care of some business. But while I'm out there, I gotta fuck with some good New York pizza and shit, man. Cause what's up, Midlife Music? What's up, A Weapons? I see in the building. He said a lot of them Brooklyn spots got shut down.
Yeah, with the gentrification, but let me put you on 7A Sports that people don't know. Clarence can say this too, because even New York too. Let me say this. Um, the gentrification, I'm gonna tell you, some of our people was down with it too. You got that no good Al Sharpton, then you got the late Mayor Deacons. A lot of people don't know that they was pushing this, especially that no good people, dirty face Hillary Clinton. They were pushing her to come to New York to be a senator and stuff. And people don't know when you're a politician you got to be the resident a certain amount of years to actually run from any political office. But they pushed that, and that's a rejuvenation was really. I'm talking about in New York.
Right.
I'm not saying that it was happening around it, but I'm talking about what I know in New York. It did. Everybody thought it's really happened in the mid 2000s. No, this started like to the middle of the 1990s going into the 2000s.
Right.
It was a plan. And then so what happened was that's when Hillary Clinton got that's when the Clinton had set up spots in and everything. And then the historical brownstones that our doctors and lawyers have in Harlem and even in Brooklyn was getting kicked out. And then you got Columbia Hospital was down with it and everything. And so people thought, and then also we have historical, Harlem, and also historical Brooklyn. I'm gonna do some about Brooklyn too. I'm gonna do a story of Brooklyn, and I want you to join. I want you to check it out, and also too. But that was the turning point, and if everybody thought that it was it was the arena. No, that was at the top and up the cake. And even like people talking about Jay-Z and them supporting that, they it was the sad thing about it. It was some rappers or some black thing was supporting this. It was like then that's when you got some projects around there. The prices was going up, so New York City Housing Authority was getting into the act. So they was forcing us out, and then you got these different. Then you got these different people moving in, and so it just been a con for years and stuff like that. So
Right.
you know, so they was forcing us out, and the people say, "Oh, they just want to leave." No, we get forced out, but they are still people that still fighting in New York for it and stuff like that. So that's what really happened.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna get on this road and
Okay,
I'm gonna
Doug, do
visit.
me a favor.
Yeah.
Can you give us our last remarks, and then I'm gonna get my last remarks. We're gonna close it out as a family.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all joining us. Make sure y'all sub to the homie Underrated Darkness channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to find me on 78 Sports TV. I'll be coming back on this channel real soon, man. But probably after the meet and greet, sometime up in there, because I'm swamped right now. But I
Mhm.
also want to encourage y'all, man. Listen to what I said. Make sure you're spending that quality time with your children, man. All those memories are very important to your kids and stuff. And also make sure you're going out and talking to your parents. And when you get grown, a lot of us we get grown, and you start taking your parents for granted and stuff. But You gotta go out there and spend a few hours talking to your parents. Go let them know you're still thinking about them. That's what you gotta do, man. So I'm gonna dedicate this Saturday to going to kicking it with moms. You know what I mean? And I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say one last thing. Yeah, Dog King. Yeah, you're right. And let me say this though. Thank you for 7-8 to chop it up with me. You see this, and you could let 7-8. You could let other people know. You know they want to do a chopper. Now, if you want to do a chopper with me, you gotta know me. If I don't know you, I'm not doing a chopper with you. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta know me and stuff. And I just want to thank you so much. And just understand this, y'all, especially us as the people down the LDBC. We got do whatever we can because our heterosexual spirit is under attack. The nucleus family is under the attack. The black woman that support the black man is under the attack. The black man that support the black woman is under the attack more than ever. Do not let these people tell you, "Oh, the whole heterosexual." No, I had to take a look at it. So what we have to do, we got to stand fast and know what we doing is right. We have to preserve ourselves as a people. We got to do whatever we can to preserve it and fight it, even if it means my life. I'm willing. And I just want to thank you, 7 Sports. Pass your love to you and the family. And this one is go. Shout out to the LDBC.
Yes, sir, brother. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Thanks for having me, brother.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day. This one is Ghost.
Peace.